SI and Team KS here today. Hold on, no, I have the sides right? No. SI's on the left, KS. All right, and here we go. Well, almost. And the draft has begun. Team SI on blue side, Team KS on the right, on the red side. Both these teams won their first game last week, or first series last week, 2-0. So, one of their undefeated streaks shall end today. Lots of bot lane bans coming out here very early on. Makes sense. Both teams have very good ADCs. Got MPEX on Team SI and Awesome Mater on Team KS. Lots of good support from these two. I believe it's Bromstein and Atlas. So lots of points in these two bot lanes. It's going to be Kog'Maw first pick for Team SI. Kog'Maw very, very strong right now. Ezreal locked for Team KS. That could be very ugly if it comes down to an auto war between each ADC in a team fight. So KS is going to have to be very proactive. And it's going to be the Kayn lock-in. Team SI, no surprise there. Sawdude is their jungler. He is very well known for his Kayn after last season's playoffs. My Yorick pick in for Team SI. I know Crimson Chin is their top laner. I know he loves him some Yorick, so he's bringing it in. Thomas Kench lock-in. Okay, Tom Kench always a fun champion to watch. I'm guessing it'll be support, but we'll see. Looks like both teams still need a mid laner. support as well. Still being top laners. Three support bans for Team KS. It's going to be the Ahri last ban for Team SI. I know that the captain and mid laner for Team SI is Blue Metal. He's a very good mid laner. I know Zoe is his main champion, but he does play Ahri as well. Looks like we're going to go for the Neeko this time around. I like Neeko a lot in Beer League. Lots of playmaking potential. Someone just gifted 5 subs to the channel. All right, very cool. And one of the players in this game just got a free sub. All right, congrats to Awesomator. Silas locked in for Team SI. A few little. That's probably wants Neeko won't, but the main thing he plays still. Then Senna final lock in. That's a very vulnerable bot lane, Senna Kog'Maw. We'll see how that goes. Very impressive if it works though. Lots of range, lots of damage. Turn music volume down a bit? Sure. There we go. Thank you. Here we go. And then last pick is going to be the Veigar. Okay. I guess that means it is a Tahm Kench top. And it's going to be a Veigar support, Neeko support? I actually don't know. Sorry. I didn't realize just how loud it was. My apologies. Thank you for mentioning it in the chat. Because I obviously don't have the stream open to hear it, so. All right. All right, they're going to go ahead and do the draft in champ select. I have no idea who's going to be playing what here on Team KS. Any of these 3 bottom champs could play support. I'm going to guess it's Tahm Kench top, but as for Neeko and Veigar, either of them could be mid or support. And I guess you could go Neeko top if you want it to be really spicy, but I doubt they're going to do that. Already just looking at it, I like this SI comp a lot better. We've got the double ADC comp with Kog'Maw Senna, and they don't really have a lot of dive on KS to deal with that. So that could be a problem. And this Shyvana and Tahm Kench are not going to be as tanky as you would like against this Kog'Maw. I also don't think you really have a great champion to deal with Yorick split push. Tahm Kench will do decent against that, I think, but probably not great. And going by the lock is, it looks like it's going to be Veigar and Maiden Neeko support. That's probably the logical way to do it. Neeko, you could do some real fun roaming plays with turning into other champions and wards and stuff. Kind of makes sense to play her support. go ahead and mute the league client so that it doesn't spoil when the game is over. While we're in there. There we go. All right, while we're waiting for spectator delay, go ahead and take a look at both these teams. I know they both went 2-0 last week, so they're both looking to extend their hot start. I'm going to look at Team SI first because they're on blue side. This is the reigning champions from last season. This is the remnants of Team ABW. Not exactly the same. They have swapped out Really Bad Zed for Crimson Chin. But other than that, it's the same team. Minus a couple of rule swaps, but these are the reigning champs. So, kind of surprised they were able to put their team basically back together, more or less. 2, 4, 6, 9.5, 14.5, 17.5. Yeah, so they weren't able to get Really Bad Zed as a starter. That's a bummer, but that's how it goes. I expect them to be really good again this season. Okay, and then over to Team KS, we got captained by Blue Metal. We got smooth brained guy in the top lane. I believe he's a new player. I've never seen him before. And you got Estock in the jungle. Obviously Blue Metal in mid. Awesome Mater 54 at 80 carry, and then Atlas at support. We got about 2.5 minutes here before the game decides to launch. Go Smooth Brain. Who do you guys like here for game one? I've already kind of given my thoughts. I think I like SI's Cup a lot better. I think it could very easily reach a point where KS can't really get in and Kog'Maw and Senna just kill everybody. But, you know, I could also see a situation where they just kind of run them over with Shyvana and Tahm Kench and Neeko. So, we'll see how it goes. I kind of wish that KS had a better ganking jungler to try to take advantage of this Kog'Maw Senna bot. That's definitely very gankable. But Shyvana, not known for great ganks. Yeah, tough defending against the betting champs, that too. You're absolutely right. I will say, there's not a lot of great ults for Sylas to steal. It's basically just Neeko ulti and maybe Shyvana ulti. The others aren't great. And I don't know how much Yorick will ever want to group. Obviously, he'll want to be split pushing because Yorick things. So, we will see what happens. Off while we're popping in. We'll get started here on game one very shortly. Oh, let me switch the overlay so you can actually see it. Oh no, I have it on already. Okay. I usually forget to change the lens. Not that I've already changed it. All right, and here we go. Any weird sums this game? Not really. It looks like everything's pretty standard across the board. You say Ignite on the Neeko. They want blood, and I don't blame them. I definitely do think Ezreal Neeko is the stronger lane early. They got kill pressure down there. Beyond that, it's pretty standard. And yeah, that's interesting. It is, I mentioned in the chat, this is the old Summoner's Rift map. That's really weird. Okay. Must be a bug with the new patch. for some reason, the custom games on the new map. I assume Otacon and stuff will still spawn. The markers are still there for it. That'll be interesting. Looks like we got a pause here. Classic beer league maneuver. Pause right at the beginning of a game. And here we go. Looks like we are going to see Sawdude going for Red Kayn. That is typically what he does. Or goes. I wanted to say both words, and I combined them in a stupid way. But yes, it is Conqueror. It's going to be Red Kayn. Might be a little hard for him to get stacks because there's only 2 melee champs on the map for him to hit.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
UON. Control-Shift-Z. There we go. Sawdude still starting potion. Come on, brother. Nobody does potion in the jungle at level 1 anymore. Oh, God. Oh, no. Thomas accidentally started with a support item instead of the top lane item. Oh, no. Oh, no. Smooth brain guy indeed. That is very unfortunate. Well, at least he's not the jungler who forgot the jungle item. That has happened before in Beer League. You got to be careful with these custom games. The recommended items don't know where you're playing, so you have to pay attention before you leave base. Looks like junglers are going to be starting opposite sides. Makes sense. They're both farming junglers. They're just going to try to chill early game here, so there might be some chances for some early action here in the bot lane in particular. There we go. We'll just go ahead and let directed camera do its thing. I'll say, well, it's very unfortunate that Tahm Kench has to support him to start. Tom is such a strong laner, he might be just fine even with it. So we'll see. Okay. Really not much action here in a lot of these early lanes. Both junglers just chilling. Shyvana is going to fall behind now, though. Thanks to spending some time early top lane. I'm actually not sure. Oh, you know what? She came top to yet lets Tom use his support item. So she came up and took some minions for the support item charges. That's funny. Adapting to the situation, I respect it. Oh yeah, Kane's going to get a pretty nice early jungle lead because of that. He'll probably get both Scuttle Crabs if he's fast. Nope, he's going to go look for the enemy jungle instead, but he's not going to find it. Is he? Yep, nope, he's not going to find it. So. Mod check. Yeah, sorry, I'm not a moderator for the chat, so I can't do anything about that. Bit of a gank coming in here. Not much really going. How does one go about getting a rating? So if you go to the Beer League Discord, there is a way to there's a rating submission. Although the season has started, so probably too late for that. But you are welcome to check out the Beer League Discord regardless, if you would like. And then we see potential gank here, but this gank is not going to go anywhere. Actually ends up getting a decent amount of damage down on the Ezreal. Yeah, so far, very slow game to start. No one's even really gotten close to getting a kill so far. Looking like they're gonna, our team KS. Yeah, I keep mixing up which one is which. Team KS looks like they're gonna go for their first dragon here with the Shyvana. Makes sense. I believe Shyvana gets a bunch of bonus damage against dragon. How much is that? Does it say? 20% more damage to dragons, according to her passive. Honestly, she'd be pretty fast at killing dragons even without that, but that really kind of tips it up. Meanwhile, Sadu's going to go ahead and trade over here for Grubs, which is the correct play. You always want to try to trade Dragon for Grubs if possible, or vice versa if you have to give one up. Can't be in two places at once after all. And is there any way for us to see... is there any way for us to see, like, transformation progress for Kayn in Spectator Client? I don't believe there is. So, I guess we'll just find out when we find out. So far, about a 1.2k gold lead for Team SI. A lot of that's from the top lane, because poor Tahm Kench started the wrong item, so he's falling behind a lot in CS. And yeah, I mean, 2/3 of that lead is right there in that one matchup, so... CSing is important, kids. Down 30 CS, you're down 800 gold. Plus the plates.
What's one more grave? Blast them, Gauntlet. Looks like Crimson Chin's going for a bit of a cheesy play. He's going to go ahead and capture Tahm Kench in the thing. However, Tom should be pretty safe. He could just W out of that if he ever gets caught in the circle, so he should be just fine. Junglers are literally neck and neck in terms of CS. Not surprising. They have the same exact number of jungle camps cleared. Basically the same number of CS. Shyvana got one more somehow, I think, from sharing farm top, but looks like we're going to have a gank going off here in the bot lane. Israel is pretty far out. He's going to have to EO up, but he should be okay. Yep, he should be just fine. And neither jungler is most junglers are quite bad at ganking, so I don't see a lot of ganking success going on this game. We're probably going to have a pretty chill early game. Well, JWM disagrees. He decides he wants to scrap with Blue Metal here in the mid lane, although Tigray is going for the Rod of Ages build. So he's going to be a lot tankier than usual, which is probably smart against the Sylas. You do miss out on a lot of cooldown, though, by doing that. Shyvana's getting her invade on. That's going to break the tiebreaker in the jungle in terms of farm. Although they do seem to know that she's there because they're collapsing. She should be just fine. Yeah, so far, other than the bad start for Tahm Kench and top lane with the support item, it's been a very even game. Bit of an all-in breakout here in the bot lane. Neat ult lands on both of them, but she's going to go ahead and go down. Went a little too aggressive, and now Ezra's going to try to trade kills to make it worth, but he's going to end up dying in return, so it's going to be a 2-for-1 for the bot lane for Team SI. First blood, second blood, and third blood all in about 5 seconds. There you go. They got bored. They were ready to go. Yeah, it's just between the Senna heal and Kog'Maw barrier, you can't really burst through that very easily. The second Grubs and Dragons should be spawning here pretty soon. Meanwhile, there's a gank coming off here in the mid lane, but again, I mean, Kane's ganks are just really bad, especially pre-evolved Kane. So, ooh, Neeko is actually going to go ahead and do a bit of a counter gank here. Unfortunately, misses the root, not able to land on the Kane. Although, ooh, nice flash over the wall. He's going to get followed over by the Shyvana, but they should be able to clean him up here, and they do. And unfortunately, a bit of a wasted flash ulti by the Veigar as the Shyvana E ends up getting it anyway. The next kill is going to be the first feat of strength. We shall take it. And meanwhile, Dragon and Grubs are both up, so that looks like they're going to trade him yet again. And then big advantage of being way ahead in top lane, you can just do Grubs by yourself. First item started coming in. Kog'Maw Bork, Protobout Silas, Rod of Ages, Veigar. Although Blue Metal's actually coming over here, he might be able to interrupt and nope, he saved his smite. He's smart. Now he's gonna get caught out by the Silas, trying to rotate and interrupt without help. He's gonna go down here. Yep, that's the danger of trying to contest objectives as a mid laner. If your jungler's not nearby, you can get collapsed on and go down. And that's going to be the feat of warfare over to Team SI. I get what he was trying to do, but a little too bold without help or without backup. Well, yeah, they're waiting for the dark in form for Kane there, about 4 minutes. And about a 2k gold lead over here for Team SI. And Crimson Chin just having his way up here with this tower. Yeah, the Tahm Kench just had such a bad start, there's not a lot he can really do to contest this. Oop. I'm going to scrap it over here in the bot lane, but the Shyvana is able to come in over from the side unseen, and that's going to be Bromstein down. Well, Neeko somehow gets the kill, I assume from Ignite. Yeah, probably from Ignite. Probably would have preferred Shyvana to get that kill, but that's okay. I will say when it comes to trading early objectives, I much prefer having dragons over Grubs, especially now. Barrow is delayed. Because the... Sorry, they're fighting down here. Give me just a second. I just think having the threat of Dragon Soul earlier on is a much bigger impact than having 6 Grubs. Although obviously Yorick loves having the 6 Grubs. It looks like they're going to try to do a dive here on the Tahm Kench, but it is a Tahm Kench, so probably try to kill the tower and then go for him. And that is indeed what they're going to do. And just W out, buddy. Just W, buddy. Just press your smooth break. Just press your W, buddy, please. I'm begging you. Please, just press W and escape. I promise they can't interrupt it. All right, let me back up while I'm talking nonsense. Because more fights broke out here. Looks like the support and jungle are going to come here and try to get a counter egg off to try to punish them for their impertinence. And they're going to go ahead and catch Salted out, unfortunately. Ooh, nice flash ulti by the Neeko. And they're going to go ahead and get Sawdude there. So they end up trading 1 for 1 effectively. Although they are kind of having to give up bot lane tower because of that. And it looks like that's... Oh, yeah, that's going to be first tower over to Team SI up here. So, yeah, they got the feats of strength this game. Meanwhile, Sawdude is almost has his transformation here. Well, I believe you can only do it in the base, right? I'm pretty sure that's how that works. You can only transform in the fountain. So he's going to have to probably farm one camp and then back here. Or maybe he'll just do a full clear. He does have all his camps up. Bit of counter jungling going on here, but stock should be just fine. About a 3k gold lead here for Team SI. Bit of a gank coming off here on the Yorick, but Rygar is too low to really play the gank quite how we'd want to. They are going to get the Maiden now. Actually, they might just keep going. They do have Neeko coming down from the river. Should be able to cut him off. Ooh, and then very unfortunate snare miss, but they should still get him. Yep, and Crimson Chin's going to go ahead and go down. That's going to be another kill taken by the Neeko Ignite from the Shyvana. Neeko getting kills isn't bad at all, but you definitely prefer them to have him on your jungler. Rift Herald to spawn. Third Dragon's about to spawn here in 10 seconds. I think Team KS really needs to play really hard for this Dragon Soul win con, especially with Shyvana. Bit of a gank coming up here on mid lane, but Awesomator is not going to be able to clean up the kill on the Senna thanks to the Summoner heal, and he's going to go down to Sylas. These two need to be careful. They're very outnumbered out here right now. We do have Shyvana coming in here. Shyvana will have ulti in just one moment. They don't want to. Oh, and they're looking for something. They're going to look for poke. Uh-oh. Sawdude is DC'd, and they're going to go ahead and pause. They're jokingly complaining about a dirty pause. These players are going to all need to be ready to move as soon as this pause ends, because this is the middle of a team fight. Or a skirmish, or whatever you want to call it. Alright, and here we go again. That number, play to resume number, is a lie. It has been a 0 for what, 7 or 8 seconds now? I know Spectator sometimes doesn't play nice with pauses. Hopefully it doesn't freeze and crash. That would be really unfortunate. There it goes. All right, and this Shyvana is very, very large. Not just in champion model size, but in terms of power, so they need to respect the dragon form ease. All that's out now, so SI should be able to look to move in, and decent Sylas ult, or Neeko ulti on the Sylas. Now they're going in, and now I got Yorick, nice flank on the side, and JDOM and Sawdude are just doing a lot of action here. A bit of a freeze there, but yep, that's going to go ahead and clean up 3 members of Team KS, and now they're going to go ahead, or SI's going to get their first dragon. And it's going to be about a 5k gold lead for them. It's interesting, very aggressive item build for this Red Kayn with the Voltaic Cyclosaur first item. Okay. And Yorick just doing Yorick things in the bot lane. He should be able to get that tower. I don't think he needs to be too afraid here. Nope, he should be able to get it. Just walk away. 700 gold. Side lane towers are OP. For gold, you can get them. And yeah, Team CR, or Team KS is in a real rough spot here. They're down big. Their team probably definitely gets outscaled, so they kind of need to figure out a way to do something. Bit of a fight breaking out here. Bromstein gets a little bit caught out, and he's going to go down. But meanwhile, Siobhan's kind of stuck in the middle of their entire team, and she is not that tanky yet. Yeah, she's going to go ahead and go down. And unfortunately, that leaves Blue Metal, or leaves Viger and Nico undefended, and they have to run for it as well. And that's going to be a 3-for-1 there. They do catch the Senna, but they lose Yorko. One is probably their richest on the team. You might be right. Let's see. Yeah, he's only 50 gold behind Kog'Maw, so you're close. That game's gonna reset. It sure is. Nope, he's okay. Yep. Oh, nice aggro. Juggling by Sawdude there. Otacon has spawned. I believe it is the revive version. Yes, it is. They're talking about levels in the chat. I have no idea what they're talking about. Meanwhile, Rift Herald going up here in the top lane. York should be able to get this tower, no problem. And yeah, that will put him up with the gold lane now. So that's 700 gold infusion. And Team SI only up 6 kills, but they are up about 8,000 gold. Those objectives worth a lot of money. And look for some kind of pick here. Nice 3-man route by the Nico, and unfortunately there's no real follow-up available, and they're chasing down the Nico, and they're probably going to get her too. Ooh, nice flash. Shyvana's over here trying to kind of pepper them with Dragon Form ease, but ooh, Nico kind of does a little premature ulti, ends up getting hit. We're going to go down to the Sylas, and yeah, Shyvana's trying to do what she can, but she only gets Dragon Form for so long. Ooh. Strapping here, Awesomator trying his best to somehow take one out over on this Sylas, but the Sylas is just too big. Yeah, I mean, now Shyvana's just gotta get in chase through the jungle here. That is tough. Go Hondo down. We're going to go ahead and move on to this Otacon. To a 10k gold lane now. Very dominant performance by Team SI. Not surprising, they are the reigning champs. And they're gonna go ahead and take their second dragon. Yeah, I don't really know what you do here if you're Team KS. I mean, your team scales reasonably well, but I don't think it scales as well as Kog'Maw and Rost and Senna. So I don't know what you do here. I guess you just try to look for picks somewhere. Maybe get some shutdowns. Hope you can maybe steal an objective once in a while. But it's tough. It's very tough. Unfortunately, not the greatest wave clear for Team Chaos here either, so if I get the siege, you don't have a great way to really deal with that. Oh, you guys talk about old school RuneScape? Is that what that is? Oh, I see. OSRS. Okay, I see. Man, I haven't played RuneScape since old school was current RuneScape.
Rampage.
Yeah, I mean, Team SI is just kind of doing whatever they want at this point, especially with those Otacon revives. I'm going to go ahead and get the triple inhib here. Oh, I was going to say, actually, Shyvana ulti on... What exactly does Shyvana ulti do on Sylas? Does it just turn him into Shyvana dragon form for the duration, or does it just give him the jump? I actually don't know. I guess we'll find out here shortly once he uses it. Because if he gets to be ultimate form Shyvana for a bit, that's actually really, really good. And yep, Team SI is just going to go ahead and get their free Baron and probably push to end here. Oh, yeah, he just turns it into Shyvana. Okay then, well that's really good. Probably not quite as good as Shyvana herself because he doesn't quite have the same burn items, but and fight's breaking out here, but I don't think there's really anything that Team Chaos can do here. They're just kind of slowly bleeding out at best. Zesty Queso's being the unpopular man here in chat, being a RuneScape 3 defender. All I ever hear is people trashing RuneScape 3. I don't know why, but I don't play it. But everyone insists that old school's better. And yep, that's going to be a very dominant game one here for Team SI. We'll go ahead and get started here on game 2, and we will pop the music back on and we'll... Smooth brain comeback game 2. Thank you, Zesty Queso, for the rundown of the merits of our RuneScape 3. All right, we got the draft open. Looks like they are switching sides. So we'll go ahead and do that as well. All right, we're just waiting for the Game 2 draft to start. And the draft has begun. Smooth Brain's gonna take it to game 3. Definitely, he's gonna pop off this game, 100%. There's an Iron Man game mode in RuneScape. That sounds tense. I can't imagine losing a character permanently in RuneScape with how long those take to grind. That sounds unpleasant. Team KS decide they don't want to see the Kog'Maw again. Are they going to ban the Kayn here? Or the Yorick, maybe? I'd like to see one of those two be banned. They're going to opt for the Yorick. They don't want to deal with that again. Make Crimson Chin play something else. Fair enough. It's going to be the Jinx lock-in for Team KS, a Beer League classic. Be the big carry in the bot lane as well for SI. The Amelia Van is going to be really tough to deal with. You don't have ranged threats to pop her. Warwick lock-in. The Warwick. And the Braum, I like the Braum. I think Braum is a really good Beer League champion in general. Warwick got nerfed, did he? I know he was considered really, really strong, but I guess it makes sense that he might have gotten nerfed. And then going to be Lilia pick. That's always a fun pick to see. Q mana cost. I mean, if he's playing at jungle, that probably won't matter. Top lane, it probably will, though. So we'll see where they're going with it. And they decided they don't want any more of that Silas either. Go ahead and ban that. It's going to be the Trundle lock-in for Team SI. Okay. It's going to be the Swain pick. I actually like that a lot. Don't know why this pick's not showing up, but it is indeed a Swain. Final pick. It's going to be a Rumble, okay. So presumably a Rumble top against the Trundle. So will indeed be a Warwick jungle. Lots of AoE on this KS team. Final pick, Anivia for Team SI. Makes sense. I know JDOM is known for that. All right. While they're going ahead and getting champ select and waiting for the spectator delay, I'm going to take a quick restroom break. So I will be back. Okay. Appears there's been some sort of technical issue. I think Crimson Shin has missed something. So they're going to have to redo the champ select here. Of course, the guy they gotta move is the guy they gotta get to the top. Gotta do some spectator clan juggling. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at this. Let's go take a look and analyze this draft here while they're doing that again. Looking at it, I do think Chaos might run into the same problem as last game, where they don't really have a way to kill this Vayne. They don't have a ton of range damage, and you're not gonna be able to dive a Vayne Milio most likely. However, well, yeah, I think if Chaos is gonna win, Jinx is gonna need to pop off. Jinx is going to need to go crazy, because again, I just like SI's draft more. So the Trundle's a good secondary pick for Crimson Chin to split push on. It makes sense. You don't see a lot of split pushing in Beer League. He is one of the few that likes to do it. So it's kind of a fun little wrinkle. Now, I'm wondering can Braum shield block Lilia's ulti? Because it is technically a projectile. I know Yasuo's Wind Wall can block it. I don't know if Braum's shield can block it. I don't know how, like, even if it can you time it properly so that it blocks it? I really have no idea. That'll be very interesting to see if that ever ends up coming into play during this game. Yeah, I think this Chaos Comp is going to be very much about getting Jinx that first reset and then letting her carry team fights. I think that's going to have to be how they play. I think if it's just a straight up fight, whoever kills each other's front line first, I still don't see them winning. So they do have the tools to do that. They got Warwick ulti, they got Braum, they got some decent CC, got Swain to kind of be a carry frontline hybrid. Whereas, yeah, the team for Team SI isn't going to be that tanky. They're going to have a lot of health, but in terms of actual tank stats, they're not really going to have them. Love you a Warwick game, Toru. You did play Warwick. You named your account after Warwick after they made you change your name for some reason. I don't know what it is with Riot randomly making people change their long-time league names. It's like none of the examples I've seen have made sense. It's just random names they decide to force people to change. I don't know what it's about. It's the funny letter? I guess. I mean, Fusro has that. He doesn't have to change his, so. And former admin who just got slapped had to change his. I find it hard to believe that slapped is a. hard to believe that slapped is a name change worthy offense, but apparently they disagree with me. I don't know. The way Riot handles names is weird because like you still occasionally see names that very clearly should be forced to change, and they just stay there forever. And you know, there's really innocuous names that they force people to change. I don't get it. I don't know what their system is doing, but that's kind of Riot's punishment in general. You know, it's very inconsistent. The Jax Annie duo names. Indeed. Indeed. Apparently so. Apparently it was too much. Riot had to crack down. Off here. We'll switch over to the game overlay, and then we'll be loaded in here in just a minute. If I can find the right button. There it is. Let's see, sums check. It's first thing to do every game. Both bot lanes going for the cringe barrier heal combo, as bot laners do. Blue Metal opting to not go TP in mid. He's tier start. Tier start, no TP, Swain mid. Okay. Let him cook. And then Estoc with the ignite on the Warwick jungle, which is very interesting. I'm not sure who exactly he's taking that for. Maybe Trundle, but I don't think he heals so much that you need to take ignite, but on the jungle, but we'll see. Other than that, pretty standard stuff. It's gonna be Ghost on the Trundle instead of Flash. Go Smooth Brain. You got this, Smooth Brain.
A summoner has disconnected.
And Sawdude disconnects again.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, Sawdude. He can afford to become Beer League champion, but he can't afford a decent internet. It's tough. Or a decent computer. Maybe it's his computer's fault. Who knows? And I just realized it's a double it's double tier mid lane. That's depressing. I'm gonna be honest. That is kind of sad. Double tier mid. I mean, Anivia kind of makes sense. I don't know why he's starting a tier on Swain. I mean, unless he's planning to go like the tank Swain build with like Fimbulwinter maybe, but that would be interesting.
A summoner has reconnected.
I mean, can you imagine how much worse Beer League would be if you couldn't pause? I swear, like every series has at least one lengthy pause in it, and it would just ruin so many games if we couldn't do that. The tragic apartment burning incident. Look, Team KS is very serious. If they have to commit arson in order to win this series, they'll do it. They sent their agent over to Sawdude's house to take him out. Oh no! Wait a minute, Toru. That was your team last season, right? Where one of your teammates there, I think there was, what was it, their dorm, that the fire alarm went off, and and you guys had to forfeit that final game. I remember that. I'm pretty sure I casted that one. I think, but yes, I remember that. Everything I said about Team KS committing arson, though, that still stands.
A summoner has reconnected.
Still stands. It looks like Sawdude has decided to try to play through the flames. He's very serious. He's not giving up his title easily. The league's picking up the new meta, the commit IRL crimes meta. I assume they will unpause the game here eventually. I'm hoping. There we go. Okay, that was sudden. All right. And we got Sawdude on Lilia this time. I believe he said this is the skin he got with the prize money from winning Beer League last season, so that's kind of fun. Oh. And UON. And there we go. And no. N. U. Oh. N. How do I get this to disappear? Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Looks like junglers are going to be starting opposite sides yet again. And here we go. I imagine it will be another pretty slow early game here, but you never know. These are our league players we're talking about. Both junglers content to just full clear here, which I think is the right call. Although Lilia has one more jungle credit. I'm not sure how, because they both cleared the same number of camps. Huh. I'm not really sure how that works. Yeah, now they have the same number. Does Krugs give you one extra? Is that how it works? Actually, I don't know. The small wolves? Is that a thing? I have no idea. No, she has small wolves down? Oh, okay. I see. I don't know jungle stuff anymore. I don't keep track. That's what you're for. I'll let you do all that. I have not paid attention to the minutia of jungle in a long time. Okay. There's going to be first blood here for JWM. Let me go ahead and back up and see that because I was too busy blogging about jungle camps. Okay. It's gonna be a nice wall play here by JWM, I'm sure. Oh no, yeah, nice wall combo, and yep, that nice electrocute buff being put to good use. And they blast him. All right. And well played to JWM. Yeah, that electrocute damage. I mean, my goodness. 70. How much is that right now? Is there a way I can tell? Come here. 111 damage. Wow, level 5. That's a lot of extra damage. My goodness. By dingus, I mean thanks, Slamride, for gracing the league with shit hot casting. You're a hero. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Fusro. Longtime teammate of mine, for those who don't know. Yes, I may not be playing this season, but I still do enjoy casting, so I plan to do plenty of it this season. Just don't donate your casting credits to any beggars this season. I mean, I might if they ask really nicely, but I haven't done it. I haven't done it yet. What is the casting credit requirement this season anyway? Yeah, other than that solo kill in mid, it's been a pretty slow early game. Both first grubs and first dragon are still up. Based on the number of times Drago solo kills Pyro in lane, that's gonna be tough because they're in different lanes this season. So it's gonna be a low requirement, I think. No, they'll swap Lynch Draco over to mid to face Pyro for just that one series, just so we can find out. Yeah, there you go. Pyro said he's going Trot versus Drago. Oh, well, there you go. Give him rematch the 1v1. Muffin wants Nunya mid. Fair enough. You just spotted Estuck on the Doki Summoner spell tech? Yeah, he's got the Ignite Warwick. I'm not sure why he took it. I'm not sure who he's so afraid of that he needs to ignite, but that's what he did. I don't think he's used it yet, so far he's not really gotten any value out of it. Got to root for SI on this one? Fusro, why is that? Why are you rooting for SI? I want to hear it. Because that ignite is shameful. Fair enough. Fair enough. You must be punished for your troll summoner spell, Mr. Estock. Bring great shame upon your family by taking ignite in the jungle. Unless you're Shaco. Actually, you guys, when you guys think of, do you guys say Shaco or Shaco? I'm actually, do you say it with like an A or an A? I'm actually really curious about that. I think I said it like Shaco when I first heard it, but then I heard Shaco so often I just started saying it that way instead. I saw Shaco. Yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, thank you. Shaco. Okay. So Fusaro agrees with me on the way to pronounce it. So fair enough. Looks like Stardew back. Hopefully his say. I see. Thank you. Thank you. That cleared it up. Siminomas, thank you. I don't know how to say Yone. I'm pretty sure I know that one. I know is Yone because characters say it in their voice lines. So take it up with Riot if you disagree with the pronunciation. They say Yone. It's like Yone, but without the second nay. Well, there's a funny bug in the game since they introduced Yone, is that Yone is Yasuo's formerly dead brother, and Yasuo is supposed to have voice lines for when Yone's in the game, but they've messed it up, and so now he has those voice lines whenever Yone isn't in the game, but not when he's in the game. So you hear them most of the time, and it's been like that for years, and they've never fixed it. Bit of a fight breaking out here over the grubs. Sawdu's kind of caught out. He's going to have to flash. But he's being followed by the Swain, and he should go down here. Yep, he's going to have no savior on this one. Oh. It's just a little bit of freezing. Usually happens with the... how did these two teams do last week? Yeah, they both 2-0'd last week. So, that will not be the case this week, obviously. Yep, both 2-0'd. Actually, every series last week was a 2-0, so very, very, very lopsided. Hopefully, we'll get some 3-game series this week. So far, very close early game. Only a 300k or 300 gold lead for Team SI. The first dragon is still just sitting there waiting to be killed. And they split the grubs too, so no feats credit for either team on that one. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong on this, Fusaro, but I believe the way it works is that you have to get all 3 grubs in a set for it to count as a feat. You can't get like 2 from one and 1 from the other. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. But, although you haven't played much League this season, so you might not even know that. So, but I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Yeah, see? Okay, yeah, fair enough. You don't know. But yeah, I think that's how it works. You have to get all 3 from the set to get the Feat of Strength credit. You can't get like 2 and then 1. Doesn't work. Okay. Yeah, Castro says, yeah, it is. There you go. Fair enough. Right click to attack. Indeed. Looking for a gank here on bot lane, but you can't really get behind him without being seen by this ward. He has heck with it. I'm just gonna go and solo this dragon. I don't believe they saw him, so he should be fine. And they're not really reacting to him doing this, although a bit of an all-in's breaking out here. Vayne's going in, pop the ulti, but they should be just fine. Now Warwick's coming in, and they don't see him coming. I mean, they do now, but they're going to go ahead and land the ulti on the Millia. Millia's going to go down. That's going to be Jinx is excited. She's going to go ahead and try to run down this Vayne. And Vayne does have to flash escape. Meanwhile, there's a play broke out in the mid lane. Swain and Nivea fighting once again. Lilia decides he wants to get in on the action. There you go, and yep, he's going to go ahead and get popped. And yeah, the Ignite Def, Warwick finally... Oh, he didn't even Ignite, though. He didn't even Ignite. But it was the threat of it. It was the thought of the Ignite that gave him the confidence to go for that play. That's what it was. I'm going to be honest, if you take Ignite in a game and it's 10 minutes have passed and you still haven't used it, you shouldn't have taken Ignite. That's all I'm saying. So I'm fairly certain he has not pressed it once. He should have just done a drive-by gank and ignited them and walked away. get the cooldown going. He could have done that twice. This first dragon's still here. And unfortunately, Blue Metal's going to get caught out here again. I don't know why they're not just going for this. And now they will. They're kind of taking their sweet time, but he should just go down. Yep, no Swain ulti. It's going to be another kill over. And that's going to be feats of strength over for... It's going to be first feats of strength over to Team SI once again. And Blue Metal, that's the second game in a row he's given away the Fetal Warfare by rotating in the river by himself without backup. Got to be careful about that. And with these rotatos. You don't want to be that guy. Nivea 3 out of 3 KP. Indeed. Really explosive early game going on here. About 1.5k gold lead. Here for Team SI. Kind of split. Mostly in mid, but a few other places as well. And S-Stock might be getting caught out here. Should be okay. And they're coming over. Swain doesn't quite have ulti yet, so they're going to have to stall a little bit. They do get Sawdude, though, and he's going to go down, but S-Stock is just kind of trapped in this Anivia ulti thanks to the wall. And now the Swain ulti's going to come down, and they're going to go and take down Braum, and now they're going to try to run down this Anivia, but she has flash. She should be okay. Especially after landing. She might not even need to flash. And yeah, okay. Yeah, that ended up being, what, a 2 for 2? Still 100% kill participation for the Anivia, though, so... Sticking with it. Yeah, that is big for Swain. Got some kills. Got some momentum. He's got his Rylai's. Very interesting first item build. Rylai's with the Moby boots and the tier. It's a very interesting Swain build. Well, a bit of an all-in's breaking out here, but Braum's going to go ahead and block these Vayne autos, and they might be able to actually just turn this in return. Nope, they got to be a little careful. Okay. Ends up actually going about even. And SI is going to go ahead and take these grubs, though. SI needs some gold in that vein. Yeah. And they're going to go ahead and maybe look for a dive on this Milio before the Vayne gets back. The Warwick is here. It looks like he's thought better of it. He's going to go ahead and do something else. credit to Smoothbrain. He has done a much better job in top lane this time around. He's still struggling in lane. He's definitely still getting punched around by Crimson Chin, but at least he's not Thief this time, and he's not down a billion CS. So, much easier when you don't accidentally start a support item. Bit of an all-in going down. And is Rumble gonna go down? No, he should be okay. But he's gonna take a lot of damage. Go Smoothbrain! That should be first tower over to Team LS, and that means feats for them as well. Once again. It's really been killing these early games. Helps to have these massive pushing threats for Crimson Chin. We're going to try to get a gank off here, but it is seen, so Lily's going to go ahead and just go do something else. Shen looking underrated for real Let's Flame rating committee. I mean, he is rated a 4. He's one of the most expensive top laners in the league this season, so I hope he looks good. Oh, nice flash by JWM. That's going to go ahead and save his bacon. I do agree, though, Fusro. I am always down to flame the rating committee. I don't even need a reason. I just hate them. They keep fucking me over. I guess that's the reason. SI moving in here on there for the second dragon. And they're gonna are they gonna try to do Rift Herald as well with the Trundle solo? No, they're just gonna go ahead and just chill. I mean, you should hate them, bro. They raised you by 1.5 points. It's tough, dude. And another gank coming over on the Anivia. No flash to save her this time, so she should go down. Oh, it's going to take a little bit longer to kill her, but it should be fine. And then Trundle's TPing in as well, but... Ooh. Okay, and no ulti on the Swain. He's going to have to ghost on out of here, but he should be okay. And then he's going to go down to Warwick as well. So nice double kill for the Warwick. I look in the mirror and flame them every day. That's funny. I am kind of surprised that you always see Trundles go Ravenous Hydra, which I get because he has ways to like amplify healing and stuff, but I'm kind of surprised you never see him go like Stridebreaker, you know? I feel like that'd be really helpful on a Trundle. But I guess maybe the other, or Ravenous Hydra and Titanic are just both better, I guess. I don't know. But you'd think the slow would be helpful? Because he doesn't really have one. Other than his pillar, I guess. Ravenous too good on him. Yeah, you're probably right. That's probably why. Because his W gives what? Yeah, massively increased healing. Yeah. Fair enough. Bit of a fight breaking out here in the mid lane. Blue Metal's going in. Looks like he's going to go ahead and get it too. Yep. Nivea got a little too big for his britches. Got a health lead, but that doesn't matter if you're face tanking with Swain and get... Oh, bit of a gank coming here on the bot lane. Nice ulti on the Vayne. and no melee ult to save him, so he's going to go ahead and go down. And Team KS has decided they're not out of this yet. They're up in the kill lead. They've almost closed the gold gap. So, W speed you up, pillar slows. That is true. I would just think that Stridebreaker would be really helpful once you're on top of them, but I don't know. Maybe he doesn't need it. But yeah, I mean, Team SR is trying to make a game out of it. They've closed the gold gap. It's now even again after getting some kills and some shutdowns. Well played to them. And they're going to need this Jinx to be fed. I think they're going to need her to carry hard in team fights. Yeah, I did see that, Busro. He ulted he buried the turret shot. I think he would have lived without it, but still don't want to die to turret. But yeah, I did see that. Hey man, these turrets hurt in the new season. I know you haven't played much. These turrets do lots of damage. Now, like, you gotta be careful taking turret shots in season 15. They will kill you. Let's see. Oh, Lilia did get the Rift Herald. Yes, because she's got the trinket there. Okay. Sorry to the defending jungle champ, but Estoc flexing the jungle diff with these perma ganks right now. Sawdude struggling versus Vision. That's true. Estoc's been getting work done on the Warwick this game. Meanwhile, Lilia has been too busy DCing to gank. Ooh, and Vayne just goes for it. He might get it, too. Yeah, that Vayne ulti damage is not a joke. My goodness. And he just solos him just like that. That's the Bork power spike for you. They might have nerfed Bork a lot, but it's still pretty strong. Meanwhile, let me stop babbling and actually walk up into this fight. The rest of the teams, both teams are kind of coming in, but Vayne's ult's still going. They do land some CC on her, but she should be okay here. Oh. No, she ends up getting run down by the Rumble, and now the rest of Team KS is going to come in and clean up. In the end, ends up being, what, a 2-for-1 for them? Yep, although Brahm's going to die here at the rate he's going, unless he should be able to... should be fine. Nope, he's going to go down, but Swain's going to go in, and he wants blood, he wants vengeance, but they should be able to just take him down, although Warwick's coming in as well. We get a nice Warwick ulti. No, a nice fear to kind of pull the Lilia back, but Lilia has to flash. Yeah, Vayne needed to one-shot the turret, yeah. I did see that during the fight. They left the turret with 1 HP. And yeah, SI is going to come out ahead. They got back up to a 2K gold lead once again. Should be able to go ahead and secure this dragon as well. Thanks to that, because they just don't... KS just doesn't have the, they don't have the cooldowns to contest this. Although they're kind of timid about actually doing it. Just walk out of Swain ult holy. Indeed. People not refusing to let the Swain ult die. Many such cases. Yep. And they're going to go ahead and get it here. Oh, no, Warwick's going to ult in, and he's going to steal it. He's going to pay for his life for doing that, but now the rest of KS is going to get engaged on. Now their jungler's down, and they just try to engage as best they can. Meanwhile, Rumble TP into the pit. That was a very ill-advised play, and now they're going to have to try to fight and run at the same time. And they just need to get out of here. I know they're all going to go down here. That's going to be 3 kills over to Team LS. Can they clean up the other 2? And that looks like it's going to clean up the Braum as well. There's a Ghost Tower. Oh, no, he lives. Thanks to the last second shield to block that final auto. We got a Ghost Tower here on the map. That's interesting. And then Swain goes back and gets caught for some reason. Okay. And that's going to be a further expanded lead up to about a 5k gold lead now for Team SI. Yeah, it was a nice steal by Estoc on the Warwick, but the team needed to just let him die afterwards. Can't all die with him. You don't win the fight if he throws his life away or he trades his life for a dragon. It's not how it works. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I said. Like I said, it was huge worth until Chaos fought over it afterwards for no reason. So, and that's going to be Otacon over to Team SI. This is once again is Voracious. I think every game I've seen of Beer League so far has been Voracious. There's just not enough kills to get the other one. Baron will be up here soon for the first time. And yeah, I think if you're SI, you just kind of look to force this Baron with these GAs that you have. Well, not quite GAs, but revives in base. What do you call withdraws? I think that's what they call them. I mean, you got the Vayne with Bork Rageblade. You can kill this really easily. So, especially if they kill this Swain beforehand, because he's the biggest threat to stopping a Baron play. Yep, they learned their lesson. They're letting the Swain expire, and now they're going to go in. And he's going to try to just run through the tower here to try to stall as much as possible, but in the end, that's only going to delay his inevitable death. Oh, they do kind of catch out Sawdude here on the side. Force him to withdraw. Yep, Swain's going to go ahead and go down. And it would be way better, though, if it was a GA, because you would revive in place. That'd be a lot better. Being forced back to the fountain isn't nearly as good. Most of the time. If it was an actual GA, like you just revived in place, that'd be so much better. And now SA is going to take my advice and going to go ahead for this Baron. It should be quite quick. And they're going to go ahead and try to contest this, but I don't think they're going to be able to. I think SI just needs to focus and do this. Like, you can't... Don't waste your DPS on the enemy. Get the Baron first. There you go. And now you can turn and kill the opponent for daring to interrupt your play. They should be able to get him here. Yep, Braum's going to go ahead and go down. I think he's bought enough time for his 80 carry and top laner to escape.
Rampage.
I don't know why the directed camera wants to follow around Lilia so bad. I'm not doing it. It's directed camera. It really wants to see what Lilia's up to. We can't tell which turrets are alive, which are dead. Yeah, this mid tower. Apparently, these are not spectator bug. This is not just a spectator bug. These towers still show up for them as well. And this one. And this one. Oh wow. Yeah, all these dead towers are still showing up on the map, except for this one for some reason. Very interesting bug, Riot Games. Well done. At least we didn't get the bug of the invincible dead tower, though. I have seen that happen before, where the tower is like still there and shooting and blocking minions, but it's dead and you can't kill it. So it's just you can't progress down that lane anymore. Probably from DC, yeah, maybe. Well, apparently it's not just us on the spectator client; it's them in the game is having this problem too. So I think it's a problem with the game, not with the spectator. So. I don't know. And yeah, up to 11k gold lead here for SI. They got Baron. Should be a pretty comfortable win for them. They just gotta put it to bed. Very very dominant series there. That early game started slow, but that seems to work for them. And when it came time to skirmish over stuff, they did a fantastic job. Got lots of objectives, and yeah, two sub 30-minute wins for Team SI. Well play to them. They do indeed look like the reigning champions. So if anything, they might look even a little bit better than they were last season. So they're gonna be tough to beat. As for Team KS, rough second week. We'll see how they just rebound going forward. But yeah, that's gonna be it. It's gonna be another 2-0 series. And GG to both teams. And that'll be it. I believe we have another game tomorrow. Let's go ahead and look at the game schedule here. Yes. We have another match tomorrow, SSS versus LSO at 6 o'clock standard or Central Standard Time. So look forward to that. And thanks for watching, everybody. And that'll be it for me. All right, bye-bye.